Hello everyone, it's Kitty. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a bit unfamiliar, and that is reviewing the first week of the Winter Festival. Just because there is a lot to unpack. I'm betting that this holiday season on Star Stable is going to be one for the books. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, while also giving an honest review and opinion that satisfies all sides of the story. So without further ado, let's get into it. The introduction of the Yorvik writing camp arrived within the first week. At first, I was skeptical about such a drastic change being made to an area that is so near to my nostalgic heart. Some players of the community were also skeptical and rejected this area immediately, simply due to the fact that it is a new area that serves non-star riders. And for that I say, get over it. But I was actually pleasantly surprised with the Yorvik writing camp. This is the type of unconditional hospitality and care I've been looking for in updates for years now. They did not try to sell us a product with this new area. They did not lock certain amenities behind a paywall. The Yorvik writing camp was established with pure love. Although, ultimately, one can argue that this new area does butter up new players to spend some money on the game after seeing what potential it has to offer. But besides that, I genuinely believe that Star Stable did a great job with further adding to the immersion and environment building of staying at an equestrian summer camp. I love the new cabins and the music feature. The team paid such attention to detail. It will take some getting used to for me though. I'm getting some serious deja vu from when they expanded Fort Pinta Beach in 2014. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat this. I was pretty disappointed with the activity recycling. The concept of needing to restore the sparkle back to a dull and lifeless realm is a direct imitation of the main activity we participate in during the Rainbow Festival. Having to fill a meter with winter magic in order to meet your end goal and be rewarded with the big prize was very reminiscent of soul writing for me. And of course, the community's main interest right now is firefly catching in the Hollow Woods. It is a very leisurely activity where you can run around and magnetically catch fireflies. In order to increase the winter magic meter in the Winter Village, you must run around the bleak Winter Village and catch snowflakes. Only difference between these two activities is that there is a much less quantity of snowflakes compared to fireflies. The end goal of the winter magic meter is 18,000 snowflakes that you must catch individually in an environment that takes 2 minutes to obtain 10. I believe that this was a decision made in the hopes that this activity will have longevity, that the grind will last until the end of the event, which would be fair under two conditions. One, if the concept was made out to be something other than the magic and light being drained from the Winter Village. The lack of vibrance became an immediate no-no for the community, purely because we as humans psychologically rely on bright colors to boost our serotonin, especially around the holidays. I've never passed a house absolutely decked out in Christmas lights and decorations and haven't stopped to point at it. The lack of luminescence also caused multiple health problems to some players, saying that the blue and purple filter caused them to have migraines and headaches while playing. Those with weak eyesight also struggled to navigate through the event, which is completely logical. And 2, if the tiers were more rewarding, 50 horse XP and 3 apples for my horse do not make me want to take hours out of my day to run around the same environment over and over again, picking up snowflakes. Like, come on! It's Christmas, the season of giving. Let's use this opportunity to be a little more generous with the gifts and rewards, yeah? I'm sure that the developers crunched the numbers and made some strategic calculations on how much XP we would be receiving, so it wouldn't completely tilt the scales of the Star Stable economy? I don't know. With how much the winter event offers us to buy, from horses and pets to clothes and gear, more help with Yorvik shillings and winter tokens would be much appreciated with these tiers. I mean, there are literally 10 stores to buy limited edition clothing and gear from, 7 limited edition horses, and on top of that, over 15 pets. They literally had to tear the cafe out of the winter village to make room for more shops. I know I am the poster child for wanting activities to be as challenging as they were back in the early era of Star Stable, under the belief that things in the game come too easy to us nowadays. But there is a difference between hands-on engagement through hour-long quest lines and activities such as setting up trees, knitting Christmas sweaters, making candy canes, and mindlessly wandering around a village, running into snowflakes. I'm rooting for Star Stable. They've made some pretty good decisions this year, and I know that this activity came from a place of love and wanting to make an effort to change. Arguably, one of the most frustrating things players have had to deal with this week is the very unwelcome comeback of the miscellaneous items stuck in hand bug. This bug has a very checkered history in Star Stable, as it has claimed to be fixed numerous times this year, yet still keeps popping up. I do not know what triggers this bug to happen, and that is part of the frustration because I don't think the team knows either. Back in the day, bugs and glitches were very haha funny, and some of us can still look at the comical side of this bug, but at this rate, it's beginning to affect our everyday lives as it makes it impossible for us to take serious photos and videos. And quite honestly, taking photos and videos is the only thing we are able to do sometimes in this game. Also, Star Stable may need to temporarily retire the game made for little kids narrative for the time being, because I can only imagine a parent looking over the shoulder of their child on their computer, riding around as they are gouging a chainsaw into the neck of their horse. Now, this is a topic I'm a bit on the fence about. The affordability of certain horses and clothes. Much like the Halloween event we had this year, Star Stable decided to generously mark down the limited edition magic horses from previous years. This is much appreciated as it saves us a little extra star coins to spend on other limited edition items. If I am not mistaken, the team also decided to mark down some clothing sets from the previous years as well. I'm on board with this decision, because I was absolutely outraged having to live through the slow inflation of Star Stable equipment in 2017 through 2020. What I believe could be improved upon in terms of the price of certain items would have to be marking down the old clothes and tack by a lot. Truthfully, nobody loves the old clothes and tack more than me and my audience. But we can all agree that it hardly lives up to the standard of what Star Stable's producing nowadays. I don't believe that these items should be marketed at 20 to 50 star coins. They weren't even priced that high when they were the standard of quality. Most of these old era items we obtained through trading Christmas wishes with Santa, therefore basically receiving them for free. And when we did have to buy some of these items, they were 25 to 100 Yorvik shillings tops. I believe that by marking down the old Christmas items, it would help newer players celebrate the holiday tremendously. Because realistically, New players receive 150 star coins when they first sign up for Star Stable. Buying a single old-style Christmas saddle takes away more than 12% of their balance. I remember when I was a new player, all I could afford was the Christmas clothes at the time, and you bet I worked that outfit all throughout the year. Also, nobody is going to be motivated to buy outdated clothes and tack when it is priced that high. And I believe that everyone should have the old era Christmas items for posterity, to celebrate the origins of such a lovely event. Alright, that about covers everything for week 1. Make sure to tune in for week 2. I'm genuinely excited for the new horses that are coming, and I can't wait to see what new activities await. I'll try to get my review of week 2 up as soon as possible. Until then, if you've enjoyed this video, consider subscribing or sharing it with a friend. I post content regarding the history of Star Stable. A lot of my videos are very nostalgia driven, but every so often, I do a video out of my comfort zone like this one. I also have an Instagram page where I regularly post bite-sized Star Stable nostalgia videos. You can also see what I'm up to outside of YouTube and sneak peeks for upcoming videos. Stay safe and have fun this holiday season. This has been Kittispiderweb, signing out.